Do y'all think women have empathy, especially like empathy for like what men are going through today? The suicide rate's 4 times out of women, 9 times after a divorce. Like, do y'all have empathy for men like that?
Yeah. I do, but I have empathy. But then at the same time, it's kind of confusing because in the beginning of the podcast, we were talking about how men shouldn't, like, cry
Don't
and
pity.
things.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't throw a
And
pity
I feel
party for him.
like they don't feel comfortable doing that because of society nowadays. It's like, oh, we have to put you in this box, like he
Well,
said.
empathy is just being able to relate to someone's emotions.
Yeah.
So, like I just want to know, can you relate to that emotion of like what men go through?
Mm,
You think? Do you
yes.
think you can fully put yourself in their shoes?
Not fully, no. I
No.
can't.
What do you think?
I feel like I have some point of empathy. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to 100% understand, but I like understand. I mean,
Yeah, I would say
I
that y'all could have
struggle.
sympathy, but
So
I
yeah,
don't think,
Okay.
sympathy,
but I
maybe
don't
not
think
so
that you.
much empathy.
Yeah, I don't think that y'all can have empathy.
Right,
I
right.
really
Right.
don't. I really don't think you can because you can't have empathy for something if you haven't experienced it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that like we like to say that we're empathetic towards, but we're really not. We're just
Right. It
sympathetic
goes
We're
hand
towards
in
it.
sympathetic.
hand. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of things that girls go through that guys
For
can
sure.
be
Vice
empathetic
versa.
Yeah.
for. So
Yeah. Completely. Um, why do y'all think suicide is so high for men right now, and why do you think antidepressants are so high for women? It's
Um,
like half the population is on antidepressants right now.
I
um,
feel like, I
Yeah.
mean, speaking from experience, I mean, girls are more likely to get the help for it.
True. Yeah.
Um, I'm not. Guys go through it a lot. I mean, it's a lot of things. I mean, if you don't have like
Support system.
yeah, if you don't have a support system, you don't have any money, you don't have any emotion, you don't have anything going. It's easy for a guy to get depressed because I mean, based off you're supposed to be the breadwinner, so I mean, it's easy for a guy to get
yeah.
depressed and everything. But I mean, yeah,
You
speaking
don't
from
you don't
experience,
know why everything's happening like this though. You don't know why guys are doing that or like why women are having to take all these. You don't think there's a reason behind any of it,
I
like a
mean,
specific thing.
yeah,
comparison.
just like girls being able to take more action for it and like being in tune with their emotions, and then guys like having that lack of
Yeah, not doing it at all.
yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I think women probably because like I said, I have more females on my TL than I have men, so it's a lot of comparison going on. Um and then with men, I just think they don't have a positive outlet. They're not comfortable with being vulnerable.
Right.
The big thing is the end of the nuclear household because there's a lot of guys being raised by women, and if we look at statistics, a man being raised or single mother households fucking produce guys going to prison. Like it produces all the worst stats whenever a single mother household does. So like a lot of the shit that we're seeing with men and women, a lot of it goes back to the nuclear family being destroyed. And then when you add on top of the cake a little cherry of Instagram and social media and all that shit, just fucks it up even more.
Right.
Like we could easily fix these problems, but it requires us to restrict ourselves with social media, and it requires us to have like like real dating again.